Picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the BYU Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, catching up with the Rebels head coach, one of the things he talked to his team about in the locker room is the history at stake today for his running back. Well, they want to get the win first and foremost. They also know just how much this running back has meant to this team and to this school. For his name to go into the record books as the most rushing yards in career history, they think he can get the record here today. I expect them to feed him the rock early and often. I'll keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Rebels kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Smith. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Dumps it to the back. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
He's got the back in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Taylor wants to throw. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Second down, gonna throw it. Over the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Drops back on first down. Look out! On target over the middle. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. The give. Got an alley. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, BYU. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's McCutcheon. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. He's going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's McCutcheon. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Here's some daylight. Here's a little room there. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, get a nice positive game on the toss ball.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Left side is Smith. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You could have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the first.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Looking for the score. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
There he goes. The 20. He's at the 10, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Coming out with it, it's McCutcheon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. drive will open from the 15. Hits inside, it's Hawkins. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up and throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Throws to the back. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Keeps it moving, it's Hawkins. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Hawkins. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Rebels will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Working the middle. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Turning it on. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything in this offense.
Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Cougar! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
From deep, it's McCutcheon. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Lindsey. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Hawkins. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Handoff to the lone back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires left. It's complete. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. Left side, it's Ray. He'll be dropped. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes a grab for a big play. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Timeout taken by BYU at 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Defense all over him. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Taylor wants to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Ole Miss! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Carr. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Second and long here. The give is to Smith. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready. Blue, 22. Right. Chip. Ready, go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Unleashes one deep. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And man, those sting, man. 3rd down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially 3rd down.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Quick handoff. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with Memphis taking on the number 21 team, the UTSA Roadrunners. And it's Memphis able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels. They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They come out for the first time in this 2nd half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
Well, we've seen this running back make a lot of big plays catching the football, and they've got a lot of different ways to use him. That time, they're just throwing him more of a traditional running back screen, and I really like how they diversify the pass game with this guy in mind. He's a weapon, and they do a good job of being creative when it comes to distributing him the football.
They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it. forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
That defender was in outstanding position on that last play. Great job reading the receiver and running with him. There's no penalty. He gets his eyes and locates the ball. He just has to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
BYU trying to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
Taylor wants to throw it. Left side is Hawkins. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got his man. And he's still running after the move. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
Out wide right, it's Smith. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Still looking. Got rid of it just in time.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving out to the right. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
They're going to need more of that. They're down multiple possessions today. They need to create negative plays. They need to make plays behind the line of scrimmage, and finally they come away with their first sack.
Offense going to be challenged to protect on 3rd down after that last sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 25. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll move the wide receiver. Taylor wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. With the catch, it's Hawkins. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to it, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. There's never a good time for it, but, man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his target.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Rebels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Good time to take a shot here with this quarterback. Under pressure. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Delayed handoff. It's Lindsey. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Well, that was going to take a Herculean effort by that kicker, and he just didn't have enough leg on that kick.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Smith takes the handoff. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll send the back in motion. Second down to the air. Rushes on, and he gets it away.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Got a little space. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He'll toss it. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throwing right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Taylor wants to throw it. Right side, it's McCutcheon. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he's thrown another interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Nice play to knock that one down.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Running inside. It's Smith. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. On the return. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. Come out to get this drive started. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
It's been that kind of day for this offense. They just simply have not been able to execute. They haven't been able to put points up on the board because of plays like that, because of drops.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Stepping to the right. Throws to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Going the other way, and he's got... Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Fresh set of downs going up top. He lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Oh, pressure's coming. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It is your job as an OC to be aggressive. I get that, but you can't be reckless. And once you've made one mistake already in the fourth quarter and you still got the lead, you might want to now start thinking about running some clock.
Rebels offense is back on the field. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. Comes down, it's Miller. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Taylor wants to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Can't get him to the ground. They brought him down, but not soon enough, and they're going to be able to run out the clock from here. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And that is how we will wrap this one up.